Hello and welcome to the fifth and final part of our Myst Remastered walkthrough on the Xbox. All that's left for me to do on this part is to show you how to unlock all of the endings. So you should, if you've been following the previous four parts of the guide, be up to this point where you've got 5 pages on each of these two shelves to your left and right. Now, normally, in order to find out the puzzle to solve, how to solve the fireplace puzzle, you would need to put all 5 pages into one of these books, where the character inside will then tell you which page to look for in the book here for the solution to the fireplace puzzle. But the page never changes, even on the randomized playthrough, which is what this is. The page is always puzzle number 158. So I'm just going to flick through all the pages until I get to page 158. Normally, if you've put all the pages into the book and come back to this, it opens automatically straight to page 158. But if you do that, then you will actually invalidate one of the achievements that we're going for. So instead, I'm just going to do it this way. Keep going to get to puzzle 158. Nearly there. And there's puzzle 158. Well, that's a nice simple one. So basically, if you entered that puzzle on the back of the fireplace, then that's how you will open the door to the book for the ending. Now, if you want that puzzle in front of you can be quite complicated, so I would suggest either jotting it down for yourself or taking a photo, whichever you find easiest. I'm just gonna do a quick sketch of it on my pad. I was expecting this to be a much more complicated puzzle than it actually is. I'm not complaining, but like I say, your puzzle 158 could be completely different to this one, so don't go taking this one as the puzzle that you have to enter. Right, so I've written that down. So what we're going to do is head over to the fireplace, which is here. If you hit this red button, you'll see the screen come down in front of you. Now you need to enter that puzzle exactly as it was, with all the lights. In the exact same configuration, and then when you've done that, hit the red button again. If done correctly, you will unlock an achievement. And then there are the last 2 blue and red pages you can pick up. And you can open the book.
Who the devil are you? Don't come here to Donnie, not yet. Oh, I have many questions for you, my friends.
So this is the point where you should save your game into a new empty slot. And then this is the save game that we're going to come back to after each ending.
Where should I begin? Perhaps my story is in order. My
So let's start with the bad ending, where we can just go straight into the book. And you will get told off for coming down here without the final page. And that counts as one of the endings.
Ah, my friend, you've returned. We meet face to face.
I do think it's a bit silly that the speech volume on this game is too low.
You didn't bring the page. You didn't bring the page. What kind of fool are you? Did you not take my warning seriously? Welcome to Dunny. You and I will live here forever.
So there's the bad ending. So now load the saved game, which was this one. In order to get out from behind the fireplace, you just need to turn off any one of the lights and then press the red button again. Now, because we've picked up the final red and blue pages from inside there, when we move out, we can place them on the shelf. And that will get us another achievement for filling the shelf with pages. Both sides, and then we can get the bad endings with the two brothers. So let's do the blue one first. This should also get us the achievement for getting one of the brothers' endings on a randomized playthrough. Does.
I feel alive. How do you feel, my friend? And what have we here? Perhaps the pages you worked so hard for. Whoops. Yes.
So you end up trapped inside the book if you do it this way. Do the same with the red book and you'll end up trapped inside the red one. So I'll do that next.
Perhaps.
So load the save game again. Switch off one of the lights on the door puzzle. And make your way out. Now let's go over to the red. So these two red and blue endings are pretty much exactly the same. You end up trapped inside the book and he rips all the pages away. So all that's left for me to do now is to get the ultimate good ending. So now to get the final ending, your best option is to exit back to dashboard. If you don't do this, then the page actually won't appear. So quit out the game and then load it again. for some reason the game has a glitch in it where the final page doesn't appear. Then your last 2 achievements for this walkthrough you can get by simply starting a new game after you've reloaded. And the method that I'm going to use here is the method that you would actually use for getting the speedrun achievement, but which is not something that I've managed to do yet because the time required for it is unbelievably tight. So if you go to a new game, you can actually play this on the classic mode now. Unfortunately, we can't skip this section.
Would not be destroyed as I had planned. It continued falling into that starry expanse of which I had only a fleeting glimpse. I've tried to speculate where it might have landed, but I must admit that such conjecture is futile. Still, questions about whose hands might one day hold my Myst book are unsettling to me. I know my apprehensions might never be allayed, and so I close, realizing that perhaps the ending has not yet been written.
So you need to try and do this as quickly as you can in order for the speedrun achievement. I'm gonna try and show you to it. I very much doubt I'm going to do it in 2 minutes, but we can try. Make sure that we are set to running, and then we need to go and flick all these switches. But you notice that I left the one on the dock unswitched, so keep going. Need to turn on all these switches and then go back to the dock. Time on the regular version that you need to do on this clock is 2:40. Oh, come on. I'm already not going to do it with the time that I've got, but I'll still get the last 2 achievements doing it this way. So 2:40. Oh, for God's sake, I didn't. Because on the classic playthrough, the puzzles never change. So once you've flicked all of those switches, you can return back to the dock. Hit this switch to turn it on, then hit it again to turn it off, and there's your final page, which gets you the achievement for finding the white page. Then go back to the fireplace. Now this fireplace puzzle will be the generic one that is on the standard version. This will be exactly the same for everybody if you're doing this classic version. And so let's go and enter code. No, that's not the right one. That one there. Hit the button, and the book should now be open, and I can go into it, and I have the last page. So this should now give me the achievements for the good ending and for achieving the good ending without putting any of the other pages in. I very much doubt I'll get the speedrun one though.
Ah, my friend, you've returned.
Everything that I just did there.
Did you bring the page?
Everything that I just did there with turning on all the switches and then going back to the dock and turning the other one off and on again.
You've done the right
and then doing the fireplace puzzle. You need to do all that in less than 2 minutes
choice to make
in order to get the speedrun achievement.
My sons have betrayed me. I know what I must do. I shall return shortly.
So now I'm just waiting for the achievements to unlock. Yeah, that's the good ending achievement, and then let's see if another one pops now as well, because it should. And then here's the other one. The Know It All achievement. Achieve the good ending without inserting a single red or blue page. Then I should have one more achievement to get. By clicking on the book, I should return to the Myst Island when he finishes talking.
I'm sorry, but all I have to offer you is the library on the island of Myst and the books that are contained there. Feel free to explore at your leisure. I hope you find your exploration satisfying. You'll no longer have my sons to deal with. Oh, and one more thing. I'm fighting a foe much greater than my sons could ever imagine. At some point in the future, I may find it necessary to request your assistance. Until that point, I'm afraid you'll enjoy the explorations from my library on Myst.
Does that mean we're going to get a remake of Riven as well?
The book. You can use the Myst linking book to return to Myst.
And then this should get me an achievement for returning from Denis. And then if you followed that walkthrough correctly, you should now have 900 out of 1,000, with only one achievement left to get. So that one achievement, as I just explained, is the speedrun achievement. Good luck trying to get it. I have heard that it's easier to get if you have access to the PC version, which, with it being on Game Pass, if you do have a PC, you can play it on there, because apparently it's a lot easier to get that speedrun achievement with a mouse and keyboard. I say apparently because I have tried it with that method as well, and I still didn't do it quick enough. But I will keep trying, and hopefully I will get it recorded and get it uploaded so that you can see how to do it. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and I hope I will see you all again for the next walkthrough that we do. Bye.